What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel, and I'm back on the laptop again. This time we actually have some breaking news regarding the Sacred Beast structure deck. So there are even more cards that are being released with each passing day, and we actually have the reprints for the for the structure deck. Truth be told, literally these cards are absolutely amazing. Work so well with the Sacred Beast structure deck. So obviously the first one is actually this information is actually courtesy of what the hell? Okay guys, for some reason something went wrong with this. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to get off of it. There we go. Let's try it again. The first one is actually Farfa, Malebranche of the Burning Abyss. I'm fairly surprised that this card is actually in that structure deck, but it is a dark fiend. It is a level 3 dark fiend with 1,000 attack and 1,900 defense, and is actually a really good card. It's actually really good. I believe it is a... Okay, for a second I thought it was a tuner. But its effects read as follows. If you control a monster that is not a Burning Abyss monster, destroy this card. You can only use one of these effects of Farfa once per turn, and only once that turn. So it actually has 2 effects. If you control no spell or traps, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target a monster on the field, banish it until the end phase. So, honestly, I don't know if Farfa was the best choice, honestly, because Farfa is, because this card, it's just... don't get me wrong. Farfa was really good back in the day. The problem is that this card, because it's being set, because it's think of its second effect. If this card is sent to the graveyard, think about that. Sent to the graveyard. When it goes to the graveyard, it can easily be banished with call by the grave. So its effect would not work. I'm not so sure if that card would really work out. However, there's actually a couple other cards that a couple other reprints that are actually really good. This one is called the Fable Cerberus? I don't know how to say it. Basically a Cerberus, basically. Look, it legitimately, it looks like a Cerberus. I'll show you guys. Basically that. It is a light attribute beast tuner with 1,000 attack and 400 defense, and it only has 1 effect. If this card is discarded to the grave, special summon it. So it basically has the effect of Beige, Vanguard of Dark World, Silva, Warlord of Dark World. Basically, it has that effect. Honestly, I like it. I don't know why they added a tuner into the deck. I'm not entirely sure on that. It's a weird one. It's a weird card to use in a deck like this, but it can be useful. Then again, I highly doubt it. Knowing the top top meta players, they probably won't use this card. But there is another card in the structure deck that's being reprinted. I never thought I would see it get reprinted. 1-for-1. It's an interesting card. So if you guys don't know what 1-for-1 does, basically you send a card from your hand to the grave, and you basically get to summon a level 1 monster, I think from your deck, if I remember right. So my thoughts on those 3 reprints, they're cool. They're really great cards, but they're not. I just don't think they're perfect for the structure deck. Honestly, that's just my honest opinion. Anyway, next up, we actually have something that we're finally getting printed, and it's about time. It is about fucking time. So we're finally getting. So we're getting a brand new legendary duelist set. It is called, I believe it is called Duelist of Gloom. And judging by the pack art, we are finally getting Marik's cards, basically. It's a set based off of Marik Ishtar, and we're finally getting the Egyptian god slime. It's about fucking time. If you do not remember the Egyptian god slime, Marik had fused I think it was, what was it? Metal, Reflect Slime, and Revival Jam, if I remember, yeah. And it's kind of funny because because Marik actually made an exact copy of Obelisk the Tormentor in the Battle City Finals. If you guys did not watch that episode, you really should. If you did not watch that duel, you should. That was an incredible duel. Probably one of the best I had seen in a while. But it is a 10-star, but it is a water attribute Aqua Fusion monster. 10-star with 3,000 attack and defense, and it requires an Aqua monster and a level 10 water monster. Must first be either fusion summon or special summon by attributing a level 10 Aqua monster with 0 points. In which case you don't use Poly. And it actually has 2 other effects. The first effect, and actually that was actually the summoning condition actually. So it has 2 effects. Its first effect says this card can be treated as 3 tributes for a tribute summon. So automatically, if you're going to summon the Winged Dragon of Ra, like say, like just as an example, you can use the Egyptian god slime to just go into Raw. So that's actually really cool. The downside to it though, while it is true that it counts as three tributes or 3 sacrifices for them as I call it. The Winged Dragon Raw would only get 3,000 points. That's just the downside. But honestly, it's not bad. Its first effect, really good. Second effect, cannot be destroyed by battle, which just that right there could be a second effect on its own. That right there. If you were to have, but it also says your opponent cannot target monsters you control for attacks or with card effects except Egyptian God Slime. So if you combine it, if you were combining Egyptian God Slime with Jam Defender, bruh, you got a really powerful card. You got a powerful combo right there. I mean, honestly, the artwork looks absolutely incredible. I'll show you guys if I'm able to. Can I? Can I show? Laptop is being weird. Here we go. Whoa. The battery pack, the little battery thing almost went to the floor. Anyway, guys, sorry about that. Anyway, my thoughts on it. Honestly, it's about fucking time we're finally getting it. I did not think after all these years, after what? It was what? Almost what? 10, 15 years, I'd say. I never thought we would get it. But you know what? We actually did. We actually did, which I am super excited for. I'm curious to know I'm curious to know how that card is gonna be used. I honestly can't wait. I don't know exactly when we're getting this set. I honestly don't know. To be honest, I honestly don't know if or when we're getting this. So it's gonna be. I honestly don't know. But when we do get it, I will try to do an opening on it. But you never know. Anyway, so we have our second so that was for that was actually for the Duel Monsters anime. Now we have something for 5Ds. You're probably wondering what the hell is it? Well, Mech Lords. Well, for the first time in years, Mech Lords are finally getting support. As crazy as it sounds, they're getting support. So we have a brand new Mechlord Emperor. It is called Mechlord Emperor Weissel Synchro Absorption. It is a level 1 Dark Attribute machine. Okay, for some reason something went terribly wrong with that. Okay, there we go. There we go. I don't know what's been going on with YG Organization. Shoutouts to them, but I don't know. They need to fix something. They need to fix their website. As I was saying, with an effect that actually that must be special summoned, which I'll explain in a second, with 2500 attack and defense. Cannot be normal summon or set. Must be special summoned by its own effect. So, yeah, that's actually really good. Actually, I'm not so sure if that's good. I think it's just I think if like I honestly don't get that. I honestly don't. I think by its own effect. I think just with its ability, you can spell. I think with its own special ability, you can actually summon it. So I think that's what they meant. You can only use this card's name's first effect once per turn. So its first effect is a hard once per turn. During your opponent's turn, as a quick effect, you can send a face-up Mechlord monster you control to the grave. Special summon this card from your hand. If this card and then its second effect is if this card is special summon, you can target a monster your opponent controls. It cannot attack for the rest of this turn. And then its third effect, when a card or effect is activated that would destroy a card or cards on the field, as a quick effect, you can tribute this card, negate the activation, and destroy it. Mechlords, I never thought Mechlords would finally get support after all these years. I think the last time they got support was in Extreme Victory. That was the last bit of support that they got. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Mechlord archetype was like really good back in the day, but nowadays I'm not so sure on that. I am not so sure on that. But anyway, we actually have something for Jinzo. Jinzo's finally getting a little bit of support. The name of the card is actually a quick play spell. It's called Cyber Energy Shock. It's actually one of the names of Jinzo's special attacks. It's Cyber Energy Shock and Psychic Wave, I think it is. And its effect says you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. If you control Jinzo, target one card in the field, destroy it. Just that right there is good. That right there is broken. Then, if it was a trap card, you can apply one of these effects. Negate the effects of a face-up card on the field until the end of the turn, or each Jinzo you control gains 100. So obviously Jinzo Ejector, Jinzo Lord, Jinzo number 7, I think it is. Pretty much every monster with Jinzo in its name will instantly gain 100. And it's crazy because the only bit of support that Jinzo ever got was from, oh my god, I want to say 2005, 2006, somewhere around there. Jinzo got an equip spell. I think it was I'm trying to remember the name. Amplifier, I think was the name. I think the name was Amplifier. Basically, with Amplifier, if you equip it to Jinzo himself, you can activate trap cards right away. And no matter what at all, you can activate traps. So if your opponent was to activate the effects of like an Ash Blossom or something, you can easily use like a trap card, like possibly Mind Drain. I know that Mind Drain is gonna be. I heard Mind Drain could be getting some hype. With hand traps coming in, could be useful. But yeah, so those are just the 3 cards that we are going to be that we'll see in this new set. There is another bit of news I do want to talk about really quick. And as crazy as it sounds, and I'm not gonna talk about it like in depth, but I will talk about it in Friday's video, because in tomorrow's video I'm actually going to be doing something for WWE, but in the next core set that we're getting, in the first core set that we're getting, which is for the YuGiOh 7's era, which is called Rise of the Duelists, we're actually getting some Noble Knight support. But what's interesting about this one is that it's a fire attribute Noble Knight, and Noble Knights I think are usually light attribute. These ones are called Flame Noble Knights. So I'll be talking about that in Friday's video. But guys, that is actually gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash the thumbs up button. And if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. My links will be down in the description below. And if you guys have any fan mail that you would like to send me, my address will also be at the top of the description below as well. And also, don't forget to check out my sponsors, the Collector Store. Awesome store. Their online store is actually really cool. I love it. Be sure to check them out. Link is down below as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.